Welcome, everybody, to Talking Back Sunday. Today is Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
So I got a funny
Oh,
story for everybody. I got a call from my
Go
mom
on.
last night, and
oh
my
yeah, how'd
mom,
that go?
it was great. She says, Shaun, I got to tell you, I had a dream last night. And usually when you hear people tell you about their dreams, you go, ugh. But it's my mom. She's usually has fun, interesting dreams. But she says, you're not going to believe this. I had a dream, and I don't know who it was in your band, but someone in your band said, you have to join Taking Back Sunday.
Ah,
And she goes, but I don't have any talent. So, but whoever it was, which one of you guys was in my mom's dream telling her to join the band, was making her pack a suitcase, and she didn't know how to pack for a long tour with us. But she said, oh, I guess I got to do it.
oh man.
So
Well,
that's
like,
my mom dreaming about joining the band.
wasn't she gonna do we're gonna do some shows with her on the piano?
That's true. That's true. We talked about that around Christmas time. So stranger things have happened.
We
All
can make
Yeah.
bets
something
might be off
work.
when we come back online.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for your mom to be the next member of our band.
Man,
It would be amazing. It would be a hoot for a couple of days.
That's it.
I don't think she would enjoy being on a bus and in the bunks.
Oh, stinky bus and bunks.
Yeah, yeah.
do you think that she would cause problems on the bus?
Definitely. To be up drinking too late at night, harassing people. No.
I was thinking more like we would become a lot more wholesome because we had a mom there to keep us in line.
Yeah, I would have to watch my mouth. I couldn't have my mouth around my mom.
No more
She
dick
is
jokes.
funny. Yeah. Save that.
Man.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Definitely talk about that.
Yeah. Could you maybe have her take like video of herself playing so we could already have like some kind of idea of
Yeah.
what she's gonna be bringing to the table?
Yeah, I'll have her audition.
Nice, cool.
I'll give her like a song from every album and she'll have to play it on a different instrument.
Perfect.
Nice. She's already vaccinated though, so she could just like, yeah, like you could be in the same room, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're all good. She's safe.
Yeah.
Safe as could be.
Nice. Man,
Get a
that's
loud
hilarious.
horn if she plays anything wrong.
Yep.
Mom.
Wrong note, Mom. I thought you said you were practicing. And there's my mom got a new job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's she doing?
Scientist stuff.
Sciencing.
Yeah. Yeah. She's in like earth science stuff. No, like she's been looking for a while because when the pandemic hit, like she was working for Duke Energy doing science stuff, and they laid off a ton of people. And then yeah, so she just accepted the other job today.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I'm real happy for her. She can go do science stuff for people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was she able to get vaccinated yet?
No. She's I don't know if she's group 4 or 5 because like North Carolina is on group 3. And so but like group 4 starts on March 24th. So hopefully sometime in the next few weeks I'll get that first dose, son.
Are you group 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's North Carolina's been doing a really good job about it, which I have to say is really shocking to me. But there's I'd really like where I live, but at the same time it's not always up on things like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, but they're kicking ass right now. So they Yeah, so they go on, yeah, March 24th, like I said, and I'm in group 4, so that'll be sweet.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kansas is still on 2, but I think it's just because Kansas is a low priority because there's just not as much need here. I think we're just not getting as much vaccines because there's other places that need it more.
Wait, like what? Like where?
Like,
More populous, I guess.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's like, doesn't everywhere need it?
yeah, well, I mean, like, if you compare, I mean, the amount of people in Kansas and then the percentage of them that, are have COVID or, are at risk, it's probably a lot lower than, say, like New York, I would guess, or even North Carolina. Just a lot more people that need it. Although I don't know, I could be wrong. It could also be because Kansas is just dropping the ball too. I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to get it out everywhere, but I don't like with New York too. It's only going to be starting tomorrow. They're getting people 60 plus in, and then there's no set dates for when other age groups or other things get in. I think maybe because there's so many teachers and frontline workers and stuff that they're supposed to take care of first, which is cool. I don't have to do
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
I'm young-ish and healthy and can wait my turn. But yeah, there's just so many workers, like whether it's Uber drivers or people working in supermarkets. Because I think they got the bulk of the healthcare workers that want it, which is cool to know.
Yeah. Well, like,
And elderly.
and the teachers too. Like, I remember in North Carolina, like here, that was a big thing because for some reason, like they weren't included like at first, which was ridiculous because everybody's like, open the schools, but then but then the teachers weren't being prioritized, which just seemed ridiculous. But they figured it out, I think. As far as I know, they figured it out because Mish got a thing about NC State, and if you are doing in-person teaching, then you're eligible.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I was at the grocery store a couple of weeks ago, and the lady at the checkout counter started complaining to me because the person ahead of me, I guess, had taken down his mask to talk to her, and then also somehow positioned himself. They have like a little plexiglass thing, but I guess he had taken his mask off and gone to the side of it to talk to her.
What an
And
asshole.
it was just like, I guess she had been courteous to him, but then she just was like complaining to me about him for the whole time I was checking out. But I did feel bad for her. I mean, that sucks. And then she was saying like she can't wait to get vaccinated. So I'm hoping her and other people that are dealing with that every day are getting it soon.
Because think about this too. That's probably not the first guy that did that day. Let alone all the days she's working there, 8 hours a day. Very frustrating.
Man,
I think that is a common thing.
Well, like I go through these like periods in time to where I have to unfollow Richard Marks on Twitter, but I always go go back
mute.
to him. I have to look into that. But like but I always go back to him just because I love him so much. And I went back to him recently, and this morning he like posted this video about like there were these 3 girls that got in the back of an Uber, and the driver asked one of them like, hey, could you put a mask on? And she lost her shit, and she starts like fake coughing around the car and like all this stuff. And I'm just like, why are these people like, why are there people like this? Like, I just couldn't get my brain around just being that awful and that terrible that you're going to like, you're getting in this guy's car, he's providing this service for you, like, don't be a dick. What's wrong with you? Just put, like, how hard is that? Look at there, look, I'm wearing a mask. It's just so fucking stupid.
saw that video.
And right, like it's infuriating, right?
Brutal.
Yeah. So then then to even further like how much of an asshole this lady was, she like reaches up and tries to take the guy's phone from him. And then so the guy reaches back and tries to grab his phone. And then the other girl in the car starts yelling at the guy saying, "Don't you put your hands on her." It's like, yo, how about reel your shitty friend in, man?
Yeah.
Don't yell at him. All he did was ask that you wear a mask. I also don't get why people um like have such a problem with the mask. Did no one want to be a vigilante superhero when they were a kid? Because I did, and wearing the mask is fucking awesome. Because I
Right.
feel like, yeah, I feel like a ninja or fucking Bane. Now is not the time. Anyways,
It's so baffling. It continues to baffle me this far into it. The response to just I don't know, the just wear a mask. Like, why is this a problem? It still baffles me to this day.
And we're right there. Like, I can see the finish line. It's really far away, but at least I can see it now.
yeah.
I still want to be a vigilante superhero. Seriously. I
Right?
do. Yeah.
No, same here, dude. Same here. And then
I
so
want to fuck bad guys up.
there's and like wearing the mask is just one step closer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Or
was
just
wearing
how-
it while I was
how I
shoveling. I wasn't
feel.
around anyone, but it was very cold,
Mhm.
and it made me feel much better. It was nice.
It's nice for
I
the
wouldn't have
winter.
done that. I would have been much colder in years past shoveling. Now I'm going to do it every year when I go outside and shovel in the cold.
My
Look what I've learned.
yeah, see, live you learn. I think I'm just gonna wear one always when I'm doing stuff
Yeah.
like just like in the airports and stuff. I
Mhm.
think I'm just always gonna wear one from now on because why not? And I'll feel like a vigilante superhero.
Mhm.
And I really like feeling that way. It's empowering.
Do you think when we go back on tour, should we all make superhero costumes for ourselves to wear on stage?
Yeah.
Oh man, don't let your mouth go right and checks your ass can't cash. Okay.
I please, let's not follow through with that. Please. That would be horrible for me. I would hate the shit out of that. Like, oh my God, that was terrible. Sweating. I have a mask on.
We'll get you a lot of them, so you can have a new one.
And
Yeah.
one for
Every
every
night.
week.
Think about it. It
Well,
could be
the-
wicking material like Under Armour. It would wick the sweat away from you.
Yeah. We could do
get
like a whole
creative.
thing. It could be like a concept album with like a comic book tie-in, you know. It could be huge.
Oh man, always thinking, John Nolan.
I'm smart. Very
There's
smart.
see like the Aquabats beat us to that, but so we just need to figure out like a edgier way to do it, you know, like a little bit darker.
Yeah. I feel like My Chemical Romance did that a little bit with the last album they had. It wasn't totally superhero-y, but weren't they kind of all, did they have like personas or costumes or something like for that whole album
Yeah,
cycle?
it was kind of more like future Mad Maxy though,
Okay.
you know,
Mhm.
from what I remember. So like this is, yeah, we could just come up with cool superhero names for ourselves.
Yeah.
I want to
But
be
only go
Super
by
Sean
that.
Cooper.
Haha, Super Cooper.
It's not that hard. I've been watching a lot of Brule lately. It's that point in the tour.
Have you?
Oh yeah, I watched like 3 episodes last night. It was so weird. Season 3 was like the
Man.
lost season for me. I hadn't watched it that much, but the episodes with the horses, he goes to the horse track, John.
Yeah. He eats the horse eggs.
Oh my God. I feel like there's only so much of that show you can watch in one sitting before
Absolutely.
you start to feel crazy yourself.
Yeah, 3 episodes was, they're 10-minute episodes, and I watched 3 of them last night before bed. Had some weird dreams myself. I'd eaten creamed horse out of a can.
Oh God.
Have you guys watched Eric Andre yet?
No.
No.
That I had a phase somewhere in this pandemic where I started watching his show. It's a little bit in the same vein. It's the same like production company that Tim and Eric run, and he does sort of like a talk show format, but it's just it's like really over the top insane. Like the intro to his show, every episode, the intro is like his talk show set and his band and him just like running, screaming, like tearing his clothes off and destroying the set and like killing his band members and stuff. And just like, that's like just how every episode kicks off, is with this whole thing. And but it's like when you're to me, it's like when you're feeling a certain type of insane internally, there's something really cathartic about watching something like that. But yeah, just, basically I would never sit down and tell anyone to watch that or watch it with them even, but
Yes.
it works for me.
But yeah, to me, it's reassuring that there's something so crazy out there that's far crazier than my own thoughts and imagination.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, these people do this and they make a living at it. And so surely a lot of other people are getting paid to make this thing, and a lot of other people are watching. So cool. I'm not alone.
Yeah, I'm not so crazy after all.
Yeah, I'm a normal guy. I think this is weird.
Turns out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Know what's something that we watched on the opposite spectrum of that, but on Sunday we watched this movie called Uncle Frank, starring Paul Bettany. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Mhm.
Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. It takes place like in like the like early 70s, and yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but Uncle Frank, you should check that out.
I just wrote myself a note.
Is it a newer movie?
Yeah, it's on Prime, I think.
Sweet.
There's yeah, Paul Bettany's fantastic in it. So it's a good one. It's a little sad, but then it's not sad. Characters are extremely relatable and lovable.
I like that.
Yeah.
Saw that movie Nomadland recently.
Yeah, was that good? We've been talking about watching it. We haven't gotten
Oh
around to it.
yeah.
Like that Frances McDormand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
She's fantastic in
And
it.
the movie is really good. Yeah, it was surprisingly good. Like, based on like the preview and what I knew about it, it's like it looked like it would be decent, but it was like excellent. It was yeah, really great. And kind of a good blend of it. Yeah, it is like emotional and sort of has some really sad moments to it. It's like a weird blend of like sad and hopeful, I feel like, which is kind of nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight. Watch one of those.
Yeah. What about you, Mark? You seen anything awesome lately?
You know, last night I started watching this like documentary series on Cecil Hotel in LA and all the
I don't know
weird,
what that is.
crazy stuff that's going on there. It's like it's in downtown LA, like near like Skid Row.
Has
Yeah.
it been there for a long time?
Yeah, like the hotel's been there since I guess like 20s, but it's talks about like it's basically just, you know, a lot of drugs, prostitutes, and all the
Transients.
crazy shit that goes on there. And but then also there's a lot of travelers that go there, and a girl went missing, and just the story behind it is insane. It's really insane. It's definitely not. It's so weird. You know, like the crazy LA weirdness that like
Yes.
it's that.
I love that vibe for a minute.
Well,
You know, like if you're cruising around LA, you kind of wind up in some weird territory. You're like, yeah, this is cool. And then you're like, yep, time to go.
Yes. But man, it was very odd. Biggie documentary is very good on
Nice. I got to check that out.
Netflix. You know,
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to watch that.
it's good.
Because
Sad.
didn't his mom put that together?
I don't know who put it together.
Something like I think she had something to do with it. So that's kind of like how you know it would be good, you know.
Yeah, on the level.
He was 24. He died.
So nuts.
That's and it was like 24 years ago, like this year, I think.
Man, that's awful nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
he was that young.
really
Yeah.
crazy.
Child, you know, you don't realize that you're a child when you're 24, but you are, and he was. Think
Like your
about
brain isn't even fully developed. Like I have a prefrontal cortex or lobe or one of those deals. I'm not a brain surgeon. But it's not even fully developed till you're like 25. And that kind of lines up. Like I feel like I didn't know who I was as a person at all till like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And that's crazy.
But yeah, what a brilliant guy that guy was.
Yeah.
Man,
Have you guys
that's a
checked
crazy-
out the new Kings of Leon record?
I listened to it yesterday.
I've listened to it several times, and I feel like I haven't had a chance to really sit down with it yet, though. There's always something going on.
Yeah. It's good music for like doing other things too, just because I was doing other things. So
Yeah,
I
it's a
also
good
haven't
vibe.
just- yeah. Yeah. I haven't just sat down with it, but I bet once I do, I'm probably gonna love it because I love that band.
Yeah, and it seems like it's mellow, but also hopeful. I don't know what the lyrical content is because I haven't had the time, but it makes me feel good. What are you gonna say, John?
Has it been like 10 years or something since they put out an album, or did I just miss some stuff?
No, they had like their last one was, I want to say it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because it had those like the weird faces on the front.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
The last one I remember was like 2013 or something, or 12.
man, I wonder if they've made a lot of NFTs or whatever the hell those things are. I wonder if they've made a lot of those with the release of their new record. Those,
I think
like,
they limited the number of them. The little I know about that.
yeah.
I think there was a limited number of NFTs, and that's what made them so significant or something. I don't understand.
What does it stand for, NFT?
Like a nifty fucking time.
Oh.
No, I don't. It's something like oh,
Okay.
I'm using my phone. I can't look it up, but it's like I don't even know.
Non-fungible token?
Yeah,
Sounds like a disease.
sounds like, yeah, or like a recreational drug that's no fun.
So it's like exclusive digital content, basically.
Or front row
Yeah,
tickets for life or something to shows.
I like read the article because Mark sent an article around, and then like the like one package was like you get like, yeah, you get into the show, but they like send a car to get you, and you get one of every merch item that they have, and then the car takes you home. It was a crazy package, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
Who's making sure that happens at every show? That person, that's got to be a hell of an
Well,
undertaking.
their NFT agent.
Yeah. And I assume it's at a price point where it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's like in Marvel, it's like an agent of Shield, but this is like an agent of NFT.
I was just picturing us doing something like that, and then being on tour and being like, all right, so Andy, in this city, you got to make sure you send a car out to pick up this person, find their address, and you just take care of that, okay? On top of all the other stuff you got to take care of.
It's crazy too, because if that person, you know, if they can afford that, then they probably like to travel too. So then you'd have to arrange it in other cities also.
Yeah. Yeah. So they want to go to like 5 to 10 shows on a tour or something. Like,
Yeah,
And the band gets to make
pretty-
a new best friend.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
pretty
I
wild.
figured they've thought this through. I'm just curious about how they're doing it.
Somebody, I think it was Jillian, but she described it to me like it's like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna make any sense as I keep going about it. Like I just don't like I haven't got my head around it yet. I need to dedicate some time to sitting down and figuring it out.
Well, it's kind of like whenever I read about Bitcoin or hear someone explain to me what Bitcoin is, it's like I kind of can understand it, but also not at all.
Yeah,
It's like-
I get 30 seconds into the explanation. I go, okay, I guess I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah. There's well, like
Not for
it
me.
seems like unregulated internet money.
Yeah. But it's also like data. Like somehow they mine for data, but I don't know how you can own
Data mine?
data. I don't know. It doesn't make any
There's-
sense to me, but
I'm investing in coal.
yeah.
That's the plan. over
Clean
here.
coal.
Yeah, it's the future.
Remember clean coal? Oh my god, this fucking idiot.
We're still wait, we're not investing in clean coal anymore?
Dude, the stupidest fucking bullshit. But
I'm moving my money over to horse-drawn carriages.
nice.
That's next level.
Super green, that industry.
Yo, it's crazy that Bitcoin and Dogecoin, whatever, all that stuff, like that was the way for kids to buy drugs on the internet through the underground, whatever.
Yeah, the dark web.
Really?
The dark
Yeah.
web. That was how you got your drugs. If you were
Really?
you wanted your drugs, and yeah, that was a way. Like, and I still didn't really fully grasp it, but now it's like that's the shit. Like it is fully in this world of like, I don't know, like just that's the shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just the regular, it's becoming normal life. And it's wild.
It's
wild.
not just like a sketchy internet thing anymore. It's
it's not just a good way to get, your bag or whatever from. It's just it's
Mailed
life
in
now.
China. Yeah, it's
Right.
Wild. So wild.
Yeah, it is.
There's our buddy Seamus was trying to explain it to me because he's into Bitcoin.
Mhm.
I just did it's like you're totally just like I felt like I
know.
was cross-eyed after a while, because then I'm like, but can you hold it? How do you exchange it for like monies? But I had so many questions, and I don't think
Yeah.
everything he was saying sounded like it should have made sense, but it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
This is crazy. In the early days of Bitcoin, there was a guy, I guess, who was just like showing people what it could do, and he found a pizza place that he could buy a pizza for a Bitcoin. Whatever it was. I forget what the going rate for Bitcoin was, but it's now the modern equivalent of like $50,000. Like one Bitcoin is $50,000. So he spent that on a pizza. I mean, it was 10 years ago, so it was worth much less, but he just showed that he could do it. And
Wonder if the
That's
pizza place has that still.
yeah, who knows? They probably bought like a taxi ride or something.
Man, that's nuts. Well, then
I-
too, like I read something like, isn't like Tesla gonna start like accepting that as payment?
Yeah. It's just
I think so. I think-
another form of currency. Like,
And they've
Right.
cleaned up with it. They got in very early. Elon Musk and Tesla bought a lot of Bitcoin very early on. So now it's made them billions, literally.
Man, didn't Will Noon buy a lot of Bitcoin?
Yeah. He's probably
He was the first person I know to ever have anything to do with it.
Yeah, he was so early on in it. must have made so much off it. I don't even know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he was way ahead of the curve on that.
Does he still have it? Do you know?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So funny. That's funny.
Yeah. He's knows what he's doing when it comes to money.
Economics major.
Yeah. He knows his stuff. But I was looking at I was like, maybe I should just try to invest some money in Bitcoin. And I was looking up some stuff about it. And one of the first things that said, like advice about it was, make sure you understand the technology and understand how to keep your Bitcoin secure. I was like, well, I guess I'm out.
That's funny.
How do you keep your Bitcoin secure?
I don't know, but it was saying, I guess like there's people that know how to, to hack into your account.
Wallet.
Have it in, and unless you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. It sounded like so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then no.
But then it's like I probably shouldn't be putting my money into something I don't understand anything about, regardless of how profitable it would end up being.
Yeah. When I start reading about that stuff, I started just going, What?
Why? No, like it's like I was saying earlier, we're gonna look back on this conversation like, man, we really should have tried harder to understand this stuff back then.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the NFT thing. We'll figure something out. Even if we have to hire somebody to work for the band to just figure that out for us.
Yeah, like a brilliant 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Who has their finger on the pulse. Like, I want to get what's the next thing,
Yeah. Maybe we should call Will Noon. Maybe he gets it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Yeah, like I bet he could explain it. There's the thing is like with the NFTs, there was this other thing about like how it's not very green. And then I'm like, wait a minute, but isn't it just like internet art and stuff? How does it just it makes, and then she's like, yeah, but the power that it takes. I'm like, what power? I don't understand
run
this at
hard
all.
drives or something that are plugged into the grid, I guess.
I imagine anyone watching this who understands is screaming at their screen right now.
Yeah.
No, you stupid idiots!
Stupid idiot.
All right, we'll go back. We'll go back to the writing the songs as soon as we can.
Yeah.
That's where we excel.
Stay in our lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
That's
rock and
the
roll
type of
guys.
thing where like we should not be involved with that. We just get someone else to do it, and we just keep on doing what we do, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what you do when you join a band, is you just start paying people to figure stuff out for you, and you just make music.
Right.
That's the dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the dragon we're all chasing.
Yeah.
That's been pretty cool this year, just doing laundry and dishes. That's pretty cool too.
Dude, that's all that and snacks.
Snacks.
That's just
and
what I
dishes
do.
And laundry.
Snacks, dishes, and laundry. And then I'm constantly cleaning and organizing. Constantly.
Hour to
I
read a
just
book.
don't
Good night.
It's like, it's almost like anytime I leave the room, everyone goes around and just grabs everything and fucking throws it around. And then I come back in like, well, I've been gone 10 minutes. Clean it all
Was
up
there a
again.
tornado came through here?
Yeah. Oh man. Did we get any good feedback from our dishwasher talk last week, or no?
Everybody loved it. They wanted more.
Oh man.
Read through the comments.
Mark, I'm sorry you missed that. I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I am sorry that I did.
Yeah. That was some riveting conversation.
You watched it though, right?
I did. I watched the whole thing. I was like, man.
Oh man.
Yeah. It
Were you
was something.
so sad watching it because you missed out on such a good conversation? You were kind of like you felt really sad.
I threw a tantrum. through a full out tantrum.
Pee your pants intentionally.
Started kicking things, and everybody in my family didn't know what was wrong. I told them. They understood. They understood why I was so upset.
Yeah.
Once you explained it.
The dishwasher, when I explained how you guys were talking about dishwashers, they're like, oh boy, yeah.
You love a good dishwasher talk.
That is something to be upset about, Dad.
Honey,
it's okay. I got hugged, I'm happy you understand,
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like nice to feel understood and appreciated.
Yeah. So, you got to move on. You got to move on and hope that you can, the next time a conversation comes up like that you're there. That's it.
Yeah.
True.
That is it.
That's all anybody can do.
Very true.
Hey, speaking of riveting conversation, do any of you guys know how to fold a fitted sheet?
No.
Dude,
Do you want to hear the worst part about it with me? I've watched YouTube videos like 5 times and I just give up.
dude,
Really?
I did that this morning and I still couldn't do it. Like I ended up just like, all right, that goes there.
That's the Shaun method too.
You just kind of bundle it up and stick it in the back of the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got it to the point to where like I got the fitted part like in the middle, and then I just brought the edges together, and then just kind of kept like quarter folding it until that it kind of looked like a rectangle. But but then after all that, it still just is like a wad of blanket in our closet right now, which bothers me.
Right now, I'm living what I just asked for.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Understand? Yeah. See, that's why I brought it up, Mark, because I knew that you needed that.
Maybe even more interesting than the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's go around the horn here. What's your favorite and least favorite household chore?
Ooh. I don't like cleaning the bathroom is my least favorite because like I have boys, young boys. And it just takes some time. It just takes some time to get that accuracy when you're going number 1. So that's probably my least favorite thing. No, what's a crazy thing that they do too is like, like you brush your teeth, right? And then you kind of like when you're done, you rinse your toothbrush off and kind of tap it against the edge of the sink. Well, for some reason, it seems like rather than like a nice little like tap, 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 it's honestly like Keaton's just going, because there's just little like circles of toothpaste everywhere in their bathroom. I'm like, how did you even? It's like kind of like an Anchorman when Will Ferrell, Ron Burgundy gets home, and Baxter, his dog, had eaten the whole thing in the fridge, and he's like, I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. That's how I feel when I walk in their bathrooms sometimes. I'm like, how did you even manage to do this?
You painted the whole place with toothpaste.
Yeah. So that's my least favorite. What about you?
What's the favorite though?
Oh, my favorite? To be complete, anything that involves like organizing, because the feeling that it gives me internally when everything is in its right place is invaluable. Like it just like there's like this calm comes over me, and it just feels so good. So
like
that would
when all the toys are off the floor, when kids finally go to bed and like all the 1,000 toys, you're like the calm, right? That feeling is amazing.
Yeah, like that. Or like if somebody, not naming any names, leaves every dish that you have dirty and on the counter, and then they're all gone because you've cleaned them and put them away, and just looking at the room and then it's not a disaster anymore is just feels so good to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what about you guys?
Vacuuming the stairs. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Or like, yeah, you got to take it up and then Do you
You know,
use the hose or like, do you try
I
to
use
just?
the hose, you know what I mean? Next thing you're sweating, you're like, woo! Tell someone this is actually a workout. I can't stand that shit. It
Yeah, I'm
drives.
happy we don't have rugs on the stairs.
You know, I've thought about. I've said it 1,000 times. We should just take the rug off the stairs. I've been saying that for years, and it doesn't happen. And I'll say it again.
There's well, I like think in situations like that, there's see, because this hit me with a lot of the organizing around the house too, was that I came to this realization of like, oh, wait a minute, I can keep saying this forever, but until I do it, no one else is going to do it. So I just have to do it. And then, so I think it's the same thing with your stairs, Mark. You just have to pull
Right.
pull the trigger. Everybody wakes up one day and you say, hey, we're taking this off the stairs. I already set it all up. You don't have to do anything. And they'll be like,
1,000.
cool.
Yeah.
John, what you got?
My least favorite is folding laundry and putting it away, which it's kind of become one of those unspoken agreements between Camille and I that she mostly takes that over, but I do it sometimes, and it's really something more about me than about the actual thing itself. I'm just like, I have a problem with things like that. Like, I feel like I'm really inefficient whenever I'm doing it. I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like, I watch Camille fold the stuff and she's just like, don't put that up. And I'm like,
Yeah, well, she worked retail. She was a pro at it.
that's true. She is a great
True,
folder.
true.
She's had a lot more experience, but like, and then I'm done and it took me twice as long and it looks like crap. And I'm not a good organizer. So Camille also like has everything a certain way. She doesn't put them in the place. Then it's like half the time I do it, I put the stuff in the wrong drawer, or I didn't fold.
Oh my God.
It's supposed to be folded, and it's
That would drive me crazy.
I don't like it, and so I don't do it that often. But when it's every once in a while, you get to that point where it's like it's getting backed up, and you gotta pitch in and pull your weight in the folding department, and yeah, it's no good.
Do you think Camille knows how to fold a fitted sheet?
I'll ask her when we get off the call.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Ask
I don't
her.
think she does. I actually didn't even know it. I didn't think it was possible. I thought it was just everyone just balled it up and threw it in the back.
Shaun, right here.
My least favorite is unloading the dishwasher. The Tupperware drives me nuts when it stays very wet, and then you have to dry it after it's been through the dishwasher anyway. I don't like that. That drives me nuts, but I still do it nearly every day. But I like doing the laundry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like getting it done. I like my kids having whatever clothes they want to wear to school and stuff and being ready for it. So I'm not very neat with it. I'm not the best folder, but I can get it done quickly. And I'm good with just finishing the task. Like nothing gets left behind. Like if I'm hanging stuff to dry, that stuff's in the drawer the next day. I'm on top of it. I like completing the task. So I like the laundry, hate the dishwasher. Don't mind the dishwasher if there's no Tupperware in there.
Oh, hey, that reminded me. So I came up with this great system for matching socks. You guys want to
Yes, please.
hear about?
Can't wait.
So for like the longest time, we would have all these lonely socks, just sitting on top of the dryer. And then the idea was that if you happen to come across its pair, then you could match them and put them in the drawer. So, but there was so many of them. And I was like, well, now there's no room on top of the dryer to do the stuff you need to do, like folding or what have you. So we have this like one of those white like wire shelves like above the washer and dryer. So what I did was anytime I find a sock that doesn't have the other corresponding sock, I stick it through the little ledge on the edge. So there's all these little socks hanging across the wire thing. And since I've done that, I've matched probably 70% of all everyone's socks. And
Hell yes.
I feel so good about it. So
Dude,
it's
just think about how much more money you're
out
gonna have
of
in
the
the
way.
sock money fund.
Dude, so much more. So much more. Cause now it's not, yeah, like there's still like a few straggler socks up there, you know,
It happens.
but for the most part, I've got them all matched for now.
It's a good
Right.
system.
I
So
can't
there's
think of
a
a better
tip
way
for you.
to close it out. No.
That's the best way.
Yeah,
Gotta
Yeah.
go
Adam's
out on
sock
top.
system.
sock system.
Man, thank you everybody for joining us again for another riveting discussion. Plenty more where that came from next week, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, baby.
I
Buckle
can't
up.
wait. You can't wait. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.